Hello, my name is Josh Dion, and today I will be conducting an interview with Santiago, who is talking about his new book, The Alchemist.
Yes, my name is Santiago. I'm just a little shepherd from Andalusia, and I want to speak with you about The Alchemist. The book came out in 1993 and narrates my adventure to search all over Egypt in search of hidden treasure.
How did you come out to find about this treasure?
I left home when I was a young boy. My father was pushing me to become a priest, but I wanted to travel the world, so I became a shepherd.
Wow, how interesting. I can't believe you discovered your wealth from just a dream. Tell me more about your adventures. I understand they brought you all the way from Spain to Egypt.
Yes, I originally left Andalusia when I was just a young lad. When I left, I encountered an old man who told me to pursue my personal legend, which is your life's spiritual purpose. At the time, I had no money, so the man convinced me to sell my flock of sheep and travel to Tangier.
Once you arrived in Tangier, what did you do with all your money?
I was robbed upon arrival by a baker. I was forced to find work and save money at the nearby Cristo shop. I worked there for nearly a full year. The merchant who I worked for was a terrible businessman. I encouraged him to take risks, and I became a rich man after that year.
Wow, that's amazing. How were you able to put your journey on hold and save up for the full year? And after working, what did you do next?
I used some of my money and joined the caravan into the Sahara Desert. I found an Englishman who was training to become an alchemist. He told me the secret of alchemy is a solid called the Philosopher's Stone, which can turn lead into gold, and a liquid called elixir of the life that can cure all illness. We stopped in a nearby oasis. I found a girl named Fatima, who I began to fall in love with. When I was on a walk with her, I saw omen, and that told me of an incoming attack on the oasis. I told the tribal chief, and the village was saved from the attackers.
Was anyone killed from this attack, or was the entire village saved?
All the attackers were killed and no one in the village was harmed. The oasis alchemist heard of my omen and invited me into the desert. He shared a lot of wisdom about his secrets. We were captured by Arab soldiers. In exchange for my life, the alchemist told the soldier that I was in fact an alchemist, and I would turn into the wind in 3 days. I had no idea what I was going to do. On the third day, I prayed to the sun and the wind. A huge sandstorm appeared, and the soldiers were in awe. They let us go.
So is this the time when you really started to believe in your powers? It sounded like you had a few minor incidents, but in the past, this was a huge one for you.
Yes, I believed in the power of alchemy was now inside of me. I had a lot to learn, but I was just getting there.
Okay, so finish the story. You were now how close to the pyramids?
When I arrived at the pyramids, 2 men approached me. They beat me like a Cherokee drum and stole all of my money. They asked me what I was doing here. I told them of my dream. They laughed at me. One of them said it was a waste of time. He had a similar dream about the hidden treasure under the sycamore tree in the old stable. I instantly knew that my treasure was right where I had begun my journey.
Did you feel that the journey was a giant waste of time?
Not at all. I learned so much. Once I returned, I found a chest of expensive jewels under the tree, the sycamore tree of all trees. In the near future, I will return to the oasis and marry Fatima, the beautifulest maid in all the lands.
Wow, well thank you again. It was really, really special to have you here, Santiago, and thank you again for your new book.
Of course, Josh. Thank you so much for having me on your show, and you ask me questions, I answer questions about me, Santiago. I really love sharing my story to the whole world, especially you, Mr. Ward.